So about 60 to 80 years ago, Candela cigars like this one were the most popular cigars in America. And we know that because in addition to being called Candela or Double Claro, they were also called the American Market Selection. We're talking 9 out of 10 cigars would be green, which begs the question, why? Well, instead of taking about 4 to 6 weeks to cure regular cigar tobacco in an air curing process, this style takes about 3 days. It's very similar to the flue curing process, and it requires a lot of heat and a lot of attention both before, during, and after, but the time savings is astronomical. And I've also heard that not only do you save time on the curing process, but this type of wrapper also does not require fermentation. So why were Candela cigars so popular back in the day? Well, Candela cigars were a touch milder and sweeter compared to other Cuban blends. And it just so happened that America was at this amazing intersection where what we wanted most was also the fastest to produce. There was even a time in Dominican history when they were only producing Candela tobacco. So what determines a Candela shade? Because we've seen lighter green, we've seen brighter green, and this is a dark, almost olive army green. Ultimately, the shades of green are determined by light, heat, and priming. The more light you introduce, the lighter the green shade. The more heat or the higher priming you use, the darker the green shade. So more light produces a lighter shade of green like the Arturo Fuente 858 Claro or the Illusione CG4 Candela. More heat or a higher priming is going to produce a darker shade of green, kind of like this Jake Wyatt right here. This is probably the darkest shade of green I've experienced in a very long time. And what do Candela cigars taste like? Well, they are a bit grassy. Some are a bit spicier. Some have a green tea essence that come through. There's usually a little bit of cedar. They have Candelas with Nicaraguan guts, with Dominican guts like this one. This is a Dominican Puro. They have them with a milder body, kind of like the 858 Claro, a medium body like the CG4 Candela, and then this one I'd say is probably a medium, maybe medium plus. It's just got a lot more oomph behind it. So if you like Candela cigars or if you have more questions about Candela, drop us some comments below. We'll see you soon.